All right, guys, things are getting a little bit exciting on the van build. So today we're going to cover a couple of things. We're going to paint that top. We are going to add the solar panels. And actually, I go through and I change out the whole battery system for this. I'm ordering a whole new solar battery charging system, charge controller, battery monitoring system, batteries, the whole bit. That's coming up next. Also, you'll notice at the end of this video I add an awning, and we'll be able to take a quick look at that, and then we'll get into more of that on the next video. So make sure you subscribe and then hit that little bell icon so you're reminded for those videos when they come up. Hopefully today is paint the top of the truck day. It was going to be yesterday, but it was windy and I just couldn't get top of the truck, top of the van. I couldn't get the van masked off with all the plastic that's going to cover the entire van. It was blowing around, and it just was so frustrating with just me trying to do it. So what I've done is cleared out the shop. I'm going to pull the van in, clean up the top, mask it off, and try painting it in here. So I've kind of cleared it out. All the bikes are out, covered everything else. I'm ready to go. Wish me luck. All right, getting the plastic on the van so that I get it masked off. I had masked off all the corners of the van. All the seams are going to be hidden within the gutters all the way around. And then you go to the front of the van, and that the topper actually has a little bit of a gap there, so I can slide the tape underneath it, so that seam is non-existent in a sense. But anyways, the masking job is going a lot better being here in this shop. I know there's not a lot of room in here, but at least I'm getting it masked off. I've got one more sheet to go and we'll start painting. All right, let's go have a look. It is done. This is the little plastic on it because I gotta let it dry before not all the way, but let it dry a bit before I pull the masking off. Pull the plastic off, but went on pretty easy. Not a lot of overspray. Yeah, this stuff doesn't really travel very far. You can see farthest it seemed the tiny little splatters out here. I had covered everything in the shop, so trying to see if there's any splatters on the walls or anything, but I don't think so. But anyways, that's what it looks like. A pretty good texture there, if you can see that. Thick coat, that's a gallon for the top. It makes everything match nicely. Anyways, we'll pull that off, plastic off, and see what it looks like done. All right, I got the masking tape off. Now I'm just letting it dry in the sun here. Take a look at it. Maybe a view of that thing on there. I should do a before and after. I was never 100% sure if I should do this, but just seemed like the right thing to do. The top was needing to be repainted, so I was either repaint it the color of the van or this. Now it's a two-tone, so it kind of matches down here up to that. And what do you think? I don't know. I don't have to worry about scratching it. If I hit trees or branches or something like that, that'll certainly be a lot tougher of a coating than before. So roof is done. That's repainted, and now we'll get onto those solar panels. I'm not sure you could see those. So the next job is to you can see those up there. You can see the solar panel mounts are up there. I put those up before so they'd be painted the same color with the same texture. All right, guys, hey, solar panels, so you can't see them. Now let's go up the ladder. And we have 200 watts of solar panels on the roof. Looking pretty good. They're not quite wired up yet. So let's see, I'll point out the mounts here. I went ahead and sprayed the same as the top of the truck. They're all secured to the roof. 100 watt solar panel, another 100 watt solar panel. They're connected together just under this solar panel. And then the red and black wire coming out here. Headed down, we're gonna go through the light compartment here, down a little bit further behind this light compartment, and then down in the doorway, there's a entrance into the van there. I have that locked, but And then we're going to run it in through the van right there. I tested them out, and they are pumping out tons of power right now. They're in, perfect sun, so that's, of course they are. But they look pretty good, I think. I like it. I like the way they look. They're not sticking up too far. Look at those from here. Just looks like a little rack on top. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm liking it. Van's coming together. We've got solar. And I've got batteries. And we just got to hook the two up, and we'll be in business as far as power. All right, stay tuned, because the next is the awning. I know I didn't show you much about that, but I'd already put the racks up in the last video. I just had to put the solar panels up, so I cleaned them off, put them up on top, mounted them, and then ran the wire down. Probably should have shown you how I connected those together, but oh well. Maybe I'll do a picture of that. But needless to say, we've got an 8-foot awning going on this side of the van here, and we will do that next. Cheers. All right, so today's awning day, and you can see I had to pull a lot of the interior apart to get this awning on. Oh my God. Anyways, but the awning is on. Let me kind of show you guys here some of the things of this awning. So had to put bolt holes through the top and secure it through the top. Originally I thought I could use the lower bolt holes, but as you'll see in the van here in just a second, I had to pull a bunch of the interior apart because I anticipated the holes coming through here and here, and where they actually came through was the top one was here and the bottom one was right where this 2x4 is. So instead of having to take that 2x4 out, I actually ended up having to epoxy those holes shut and then make the upper holes. So we've got it secured in here, stainless steel bolts, and then I'm using this marine adhesive. It's the 4200, which is a good waterproof adhesive to make sure that those holes where those bolt holes go through don't leak. They're stainless steel, and that is our awning. Now the thing is, I couldn't really make it too high, so we're really gonna have to watch this door. When you open that awning, you see there it's going to be a pretty big interference. I'll probably get a pool noodle and put it on these doors when I open the awning. But it's up. Now I just got to put the van back together. And I'm still working on the solar panels up there. But we're getting there. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate those like buttons. That keeps me kind of motivated. I've got a couple of additions to this. The wires, if you notice, that are going from the solar panels down in through the van were a 12 gauge, and at one point it was even 16 gauge. So I have to replace the wiring from the solar panels all the way in to the solar controller with 10 gauge wire. So that was one of the changes I made that I don't really have on video, but in the next episode I'm going to show you the whole battery system, the battery monitoring system, the charge controller, all of that. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time.